The Prediction Series, Episode 10. Your body doesn't resist change. It resists uncertainty. We talk about the body as if it resists change, as if it digs in, locks down, and refuses to cooperate. But the body isn't resisting change. The body is resisting uncertainty. Because uncertainty is danger in biological terms. If your nervous system is unsure about the outcome of a movement, a posture, a load, or even an emotion, it tightens its predictions to keep you safe. The body doesn't ask, "Is this good for me?" It asks, "Is this known?" What is known becomes familiar. What is familiar becomes predictable. And what is predictable becomes safe. So even if a pattern is painful, if the body can predict it, it will choose it over an alternative it cannot yet trust. This is why we repeat the same movements, the same reactions, the same tensions, the same postures, not because they serve us, but because the body believes they are the safest option available. The body clings to certainty, even when certainty hurts. And this is the moment most people feel stuck. They try to force change. They try to correct their posture. They try to relax their tension. They try to breathe deeper, move differently, feel differently. But you can't out-effort a prediction of danger. The nervous system will always override your intention if it believes the familiar is safer than the unknown. So change begins not by challenging the prediction, but by providing enough clarity to make a new prediction possible. This is what structural work does. When you give the body new organization, new space, new glide, new sensory detail, you give it something better to trust. You give it a version of movement that feels less threatening, a version of support that feels more reliable, a version of yourself that feels easier to inhabit. And the nervous system notices. It begins updating its predictions in real time. It begins relaxing the old constraints. It begins allowing movements that were previously off limits. Not because the body suddenly became flexible, but because the uncertainty dissolved. A clearer signal creates a safer prediction. A safer prediction creates a new possibility. And a new possibility creates real, lasting change. You don't need to fight your body to change it. You need to teach it that the unknown is no longer unsafe. When the familiar pattern stops feeling necessary, it stops being repeated. Your body doesn't resist change. It resists uncertainty. Give it clarity, and it will choose change on its own. Updating a prediction is not an intellectual event. It is a sensory one. Your body needs a new experience strong enough to override the old forecast. In Episode 11, Sensation is the Doorway to Change, we look at why feeling differently is the beginning of becoming different.